What is going on, crypto peeps? Welcome back to the Traveling Crypto. So we are currently at 228 bill, haven't really changed in terms of market cap, and this has been the case for a while now. However, the alts priced against BTC continue to fluctuate up and down, and we continue to swing trade those and acquire more BTC in the process. So that's one of the advantages of the crypto market, is that even if the market cap and dollar value isn't really increasing, you can trade against Bitcoin and accumulate more Bitcoin, so that if that's your goal, obviously you're accumulating more Bitcoin, you're able to store it. Or if your goal is to eventually gain more fiat, you gain more Bitcoin that is later exchangeable to dollars once the price of Bitcoin rallies, right? So you'll see that priced against Bitcoin, we had a few really healthy coins rally, right? You had IOTA over 30% in the last 7 days, Monero over 16 or close to 16%, Dash. If you want access to the trade alerts, link is in the description. We did send alerts for a lot of these coins. You'll see here, I'll just show you some of the previous alerts. Almost 13% on Sub, 30% on Nano, ICX almost 14%. And we also added a trade alert section for shorts, for shorting on BitMEX, which on this trade alert, we made 61% on that BTC short. So sign up to the trade alerts. Link is in the description. I will be doing a dedicated video on how to short in the coming days. Going back to the market. So yeah, within altcoins priced against BTC, you will see fluctuations, even if this overall market cap isn't changing. Looking at BTC's price against USD, you will see that this is on the 4-hour chart, that we are on a very strong uptrend, right? But however, this uptrend is within a bearish pattern. So if you look on the 1-day chart, we're still within, let me just zoom out a little bit and I'll draw this out for you real quick, but we're still within a pretty violent descending triangle here. And there is really no sign, if I just delete this so you could see, and there really is no sign of, breaking away from this pattern just yet. Now, it just so happens that the point of convergence of this triangle will be around the end of September. So it could be that the much talked about ETF decision at the end of September could come around the convergence of this triangle, and we could see a positive break from there. Otherwise, if we do break from here early, if we do break above this ascending triangle resistance line, then we could talk about a reversal depending on the volume and other factors as well. Now, the good news is we have held our support line a couple of times during this period, and there isn't a sign of breaking below this either. So we just have to move forward, assuming that this is still the pattern until it no longer is. Now, there are many ways to trade and to trade successfully, right? And that's why we have different time frames, is for us to be able to leverage these trades. As I said before, we are now sending out short alerts, and these are on perpetual contracts, meaning there isn't an expiration for these short contracts, because you want to be able to close them at will versus having an expiration date. So if you look at something like the 1-hour chart, you can see a resistance pattern or resistance line that has been retested a bunch of times, and you can certainly set up shorts here, or you could see areas of support that have been retested a few times, and you can set up long contracts here. So there are different ways to trade, even if the market cap isn't going up, even if we are in an overall bearish pattern. It doesn't mean that, you have to stick to one kind of trade and one kind of trading strategy. Now, just know that something like shorts does carry a heightened risk, obviously. Now, one story that I wanted to get in today was about XRP. This says Satis Group estimates that XRP is going to be 1 cent by 2023. This made it to Forbes, actually. These wild proclamations always make me laugh because, it's like, what are you basing that on? Nobody knows that. But the overall gist of the article talks about utility tokens. It says the report's outlook on so-called utility tokens is also less than optimistic. Wow, great job, Forbes. While the authors foresee application-specific tokens ultimately penetrating markets like information technology, spending, gaming, and gambling, the ability of these tokens to hold or increase in value is limited. I agree somewhat with this sentiment. There will definitely be a use for these, but in terms of the value that they hold or the price that they hold, that is somewhat tenuous. Now, I don't know if XRP is going to 1 cent. I mean, Ripple as a private company, is definitely headed in the right direction. But XRP, remember, is not representative of Ripple's business model entirely. XRP just applies to XRapid, and Ripple is signing deals on their XCurrent platform, more deals on XCurrent than they are on XRapid. So we'll see how that plays out. I did a whole video on a full explanation regarding Ripple and its different products and platforms. I'll link that here in the info card. But if you take a look at XRP's chart, it's actually extremely bearish, and I've marked circles here. These circles right here represent all of the times that XRP has fallen below the 5-day EMA, the exponential moving average. And every time it falls or breaks below the 5-day EMA, we see a period of decline. So here, this was back in February, fell below the 5-day EMA, and you see almost a 32% decline. Here in April, fell below the 5-day EMA. This was almost 18%. Same thing here in June, almost 21%. Same thing here in July, 21%. August, 27% almost decline, right? 26.3. So every time it falls below the 5-day EMA, we're seeing a decline, and it looks like we have broken below there again. After this rally, we are now below the 5-day EMA. Just remember, trend is your friend until it isn't, right? So we are going to assume that this is the trend until we see further notice. And we do have a great sample size, right? This is going all the way back to February. So this is almost 8 months of data, which is an eternity in crypto. Anyway, nice short, sweet video today. That is all I wanted to discuss. If you want access to the trade alerts, link is in the description. If you want to get a hold of me, join the Discord. It's 100% free. Leave a like and a thumbs up. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the crypto giveaway. You guys did leave your addresses a couple of videos ago. I will be doing that in the next video, I promise. Look for a video coming up regarding how to short, because I've been getting a ton of demand for this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell. Stay safe out there.